You know, if it weren't for the fact that I was going to say Gibnif's family star is on the rise again, I would say that's a beautiful plan.
Oh.
I'd say it's terrible.
Hey, everybody, guess what? Gibnef was doing errands for the Lich not too long ago. Oh, God.
Can we do like those Got Milk ads from the 90s, only it's Got Lich?
Oh, dear me.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
I can come up with a few ways you guys can get back into town, flashily or stealthily.
What if we employ the aid of our be-muscled wizard friend?
He's in the town.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, we can contact him and see if we can teleport to his place.
We're not there yet.
But how do you contact him?
We just
What
said
if we go to...
we wanted to go to a trading post first.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, this is long-term.
Oh.
Well, we have cell stones. Can't we call him on that? Or are they only two-way?
He would actually be able to be contacted that way.
Well, I mean, are cell stones, like, only for one person?
No, just so long as you...
It's not an iPhone, is what I'm saying.
Here, I can take us to, like, here are the rituals I can have. If I could somehow have somebody in Bonerton, like, also cast the ritual, I could create a portal there with your linked portal. Or we could use Shadow Walk and go there just really, really quickly by traveling through the Shadowfell.
No.
No? Just no to both?
I don't want to go
say.
through the Shadowfell.
You just
I'm
hate magic.
No.
Is that it?
No, I'm saying no to the Shadowfell.
Well, his sister is a wizard, so he might hate magic.
You
don't
don't
hate
like the idea
magic.
of building
Wizards
a
are
portal,
just
and
a
you
bunch
don't
of
like the idea
nerds.
of traveling through the Shadowfell. You just want to walk like a barbarian.
No.
You can be our new
Mineral.
horse, Algernon. I release General Ad and tie Algernon up. Forward, steed.
Damn.
Mineral, you would let me explain. I don't have a problem with portal plan.
Horses don't talk, Algernon.
You have a bridle in your teeth, Algernon. You cannot talk.
Damn, why is this like the kinkiest episode posted?
I know!
That's not even my fault.
Do you know how many questions...
Listen, Mineral. Algernon charges a marking fee, so you should probably be pretty gentle.
Wow.
Me.
I made my point.
The portal idea is fine. I don't want to touch the Shadowfell.
You said a minute ago you hated portals.
No. I said I was tired of portals because they've always gone wrong.
It's true. Quantum Conundrum sucked.
What?
Portal
Listen,
joke.
I thought...
Never mind.
Yeah. Wow.
What about Thalassa? Couldn't Thalassa, like... talk to...
could be used.
So Thalassa can talk to the muscles, and they open a portal between... Well, I guess that would depend on if her...
Listen, guys, if we all pool our money together, we can go to a trading post and just buy... like a flying ship or something like that.
The problem is Algernon is limited to what he can do beyond letters of credit at the moment.
I have almost enough money to buy us a floating island.
I thought you were going to say another elephant for a second.
Oh, she could definitely
We have
afford
more
that.
than enough money for another elephant.
It would be funny though if Mineral said she has enough money to get us there, and she just comes back with another elephant.
You arrive at a merchant wizard's
I got a new elephant. His name is Cosgrove, Detective Cosgrove.
Did anyone actually hear that?
Wait,
No.
You arrive at a merchant wizard's tower.
Why is it always a wizard?
Because who would be the easiest to make you a bunch of this shit in the middle of nowhere? Ta-da.
Invigorating coins. Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
We all just pulled up, but we didn't get out of the wagon or anything.
Oh yeah, this is a drive-through wizard
He's knocking on the side of your wagon. Hello.
What's up? What are you guys on?
I'm gonna lean out the window. Say,
I open
good morning.
the waist-high shutter because there's one for like regular human eye level, and then there's a little gnome eye shutter.
Algernon just leans right out and says, "Yeah, I'll take 3 different magical belts." Just sort of.
Hello.
I like to think that Algernon has like opened up the window to lean out, and then Gibnaf comes out the like lower window below it.
The doggy door, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, back in. I'm still in the middle of the session. Okay, what did I just miss?
I bought a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, 2 number 45s. Wait. We have some, I guess, a really big stone to sell. Formerly magical, but mostly drained of its power, but it's still worth probably something.
All right.
Yeah, you're the worst negotiator ever. All right, this came from a world far away. It is of a material thou shalt not find in this land.
Mineral
Came
pulls
from a
Algernon away
land.
so that he
It
has
came
no power
from a
over the
land
conversation.
beyond time.
I'm sorry, we don't take lands beyond time after the last 32.
No, that's before time. That's different. That's very different.
Oh, only the first one was any good.
Also, look here, just touch it.
What?
He touches it and
You-
absolutely nothing happens.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. It was dispelled.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
I mean, feel
Surely
it.
this-
It feels pretty nice, huh? That's what I meant.
that is pretty comfy,
Feel
you're
these,
right.
feel
Yeah.
these
So
baby smooth
smooth.
hands, and he holds Gibnaf's hand. That's
Look-
what that stone did.
Hey, large, scary man, touch me. I'm soft.
Surely the rock itself must be worth something. I mean,
Oh,
it's
God.
it used to be magical. Maybe you could make something with it.
I can do something with star metal. We get blacksmiths out here sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty
Mhm.
cool.
That's the best
Anyhow,
part of being a trading
I
post.
guess you're wondering what the exchange is going to be. We, in addition to perusing your inventory off screen, I figure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're looking to infiltrate a city which has had a dream cult take root. And we don't really want to be seen arriving until the opportune moment.
Oh,
Sounds
you're
really
right.
shady when you
Okay.
put it that way.
Yeah, I can do
It's-
that. What
It's
size
for the
portal do you
greater
need?
good.
He's just gonna send us to the shadow plane. He's gonna charge you 10 times as much as I would and do exactly the same thing.
She's right, you
Well,
know. If she can cast Shadow Plane, you should probably go with that.
Oh, thanks for the advice.
What, I mean, is that the only way that you were gonna? Nah.
Well, I mean, if I rip a hole in space-time, that's going to let any cultist know you're coming.
Yeah, that'll be.
And
the-
unfortunately, I don't know how to do gateways. That's some lost shit.
Oh,
Wait.
who might? Gateways sound good.
I know a guy if you want to go looking for him.
I know
But
a guy.
that guy is
used to be
completely
the
and
best, but
utterly
then
crazy.
He's retired nowadays. But
No.
He lives in a trailer out by the swamp, you know.
No,
This is a
seriously,
trailer down in
he
the
is,
hall.
he is the
Visiting
most
residents.
he is the most fucked up mage I have ever known. But he would probably know how to do this if anyone would.
They
Make
took his
sure
wizarding
you're not-
license
make
away 20 years ago.
as long as you're not a copper from the highway patrol, from the game warden, and he'll let you in. But make sure you make it clear that you're unarmed when you approach his house, or he will fire on sight.
Y'all from the bank? My daddy told me to shoot whoever come from the bank. I nicked the census man.
Do you want me to give you directions to his place?
Sure. For now,
I don't know
Yeah,
about
we'll-
this.
We'll keep it in mind.
I'm just saying, if anyone's gonna know how to do a gateway, it's him.
Uh-huh.
You said that in the most skeevy way possible, so...
I'm pretty sure I mean to.
What? Why? How did we run into the redneck wizards?
Hey, I'll have you know, I am not a redneck. I am just a little uncultured.
That's gonna turn into a Jeff Foxworthy joke.
If you're in the post-apocalypse and your wife pulls a pack of hot dogs out of her purse, you might be a redneck.
You might be a redneck wizard.
Yep. All right.
Hey guys, we could. I'm just saying.
If your spell book came out the back of the TV guide, you might be a redneck
Okay, that was pretty good.
All right, that should end.
If your magic words are get her done.
Here's your sign.
Damn.
Here's your arcane mark. Coming soon.
Ah.
He has his two assistants
Coming
carry off
soon.
Joey's.
Magic Duck Dynasty to TLC.
The
Oh,
Duck
let's ask this
Dynasty
guy
guys
to
were
like wax
actually...
our wagon for free along with buying stuff.
The
You know.
Sparky Collar Wizard Robe Tour.
The Duck Dynasty guys were actually at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. It was weird.
Guys,
What?
just saying, if
Yeah.
we all
God.
pitched in about 100,000 gold, we could own a 3-story tower that floats atop a semi-solid thundercloud.
And I'm just saying,
don't
if you
think
did
it's a
that,
very
I would
subtle
never
way.
stop singing Feel Good Inc.
Okay, let me make something clear here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A wagon with horses would be too much. That would be too obvious. But the fucking giant castle on a thundercloud, that's gonna be the discreet way.
Wait, is that like an item you can buy? Like, really?
Yeah,
Like,
it's under wondrous items.
Does he
Oh
just
my
have
God.
one of those?
I
Does
haven't
he just
even been
have
looking
this, like,
at this. I'm gonna go there right now.
Wondrous
So this guy's
items,
have-
level 25 Thundercloud Tower.
We're not level 25.
But
Let's
we
be
can buy
clear.
level 25 items.
No, we can't.
I get
Yes, we
veto
can- we
power,
need to
but
have-
yes, you can.
I think we should have some limitation on the things we could buy vis-a-vis
Look,
the magic fucking
If you
sky
all
castle.
want to throw in the cash for a magic fucking sky castle, this guy knows a guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
just hook
would
us
be-
up with the
it's-
cheapest magic sky castle in the world.
It would be a trailer on a thundercloud.
Who needs insurance? This thing has been refurbished completely. 100%
It's-
good as new.
It somehow has a Confederate flag on the doormat. With stolen cable from Thundercloud next door.
Do you actually... how much more bargaining are we
Got
going to
an
do, and should I
emaciated
send you to the
individual
gateway
chained
guy?
up to the outside. God,
I think we
what?
need to. I think we need to meet this guy's guy at the very least. You know.
I think it's better. I think it's better.
Definitely.
I think it's better if we don't meet him, and then it's then the illusion will be shattered.
No, I think I've still got something up my sleeve that'll fuck with a few of you.
God.
And not in the way you're thinking. He gives you
I'm just
some...
gonna bring out my old friend Chuck here.
He gives you some directions, and you purchase most of your regular items from him before he.
So we
decides.
go down to his like
How
pumpkin
off-road is it?
convenience
How-
store.
How off the road? Well, let's put it
Off the
this
road.
way. At one point, you're all riding some of the horses individually.
Oh,
He's at the
Wooden
bottom of the
porch, high
creek.
away.
He lives next to an ass-ugly swamp.
You'll find
Like,
him
the
two
stench-
ridges over in the middle of
The
Beaver Holler.
stench is completely atrocious where you are right now.
the directions are all like
How-
really vague.
On a
like, you know,
scale of
Go
1
up
to
the-
1,000, how many hubcaps from old Ford pickups are affixed to the side of his
Go
wizard?
go past the swamp. You look for the ugliest looking tree, the one with the brown. You go up past the hill. You'll know it when you see it because it looks like a face.
When you see the old broken down school bus half submerged into the swamp, you know you're almost there. When you hear the faint banjo pickings in the woods, you're getting close.
Minerel just wanders off to the swamp to find the
You
healing
smell-
potion still. They
When you,
have.
when you smell grain alcohol boiling in the air.
You gotta walk around the reeds 3 times before you keep going, or else you'll lose your way.
Well, actually, he is a wizard, so yes, there is some stuff like that in the directions.
Look for the wizard's tower with several chickens just running free in and out of it, and about 30 dogs, most of which look like they are half starved to death. And then you will meet the great.
You're gonna
The great
find
wizard.
a store. You're gonna want to buy 3 cans of health potion, but buy it entirely in silver pieces. He'll give you a note, and that'll
See
leave you.
that? See, that's how we know you're not from the government.
Finally,
down to the old.
Find this guy.
Go down
It's-
to
it's
the old.
it's up where I'm pointing is his
apothecary shop
house.
Okay, I'm gonna go meet him and not.
Stop off at the
Deal
old
with you
apothecary
people.
and tackle
All right,
shop.
hold on. Let me.
Is there a door knocker within reach? Do I have to stand on somebody?
The door,
What does the
when
area
you
look
knock
like
on the
here?
door, it's actually open, and you find yourself in the foyer of a tower.
Oh god,
we-
towers.
That's called a foyer in American.
It's called a foyer.
Ha!
How many broken washing machines are on his front porch?
Well, it was nice seeing you. Come on, Gibnaff. I take him by the collar. Back out to the wagon.
We
Come
need
on.
a gateway.
Oh, fine.
I got some of those around here. Which kind you talking about? The one-way gateways where you can just go peeping? Because I know those.
Oh my god.
I bet you do. That doesn't sound at all.
What is
creepy.
this? What is this guy wearing? Like, what does his house look like? I want more information.
This
clearly wearing-
dude's house is actually a wizard's tower, so you see stairs leading upwards that he is not letting you cross, but
He's
the...
wearing flowing wizard robes in a camouflage pattern.
Yes. He's
either
got
or
a swamp
flannel.
camo robe on that he can just crouch down and hide as a rock if he's outside.
His
case
hat
The
Like,
room is
flannel,
littered
yeah.
with wands and various half-discharged weapons, some of which you've never seen before. At least one.
Does he have an old TV on it that's blaring the History Channel playing Sons of Guns?
There's a cell stone in the corner that keeps making noises that you don't want to think about because you think they're actually the incoming noise. They don't sound like the chimes of Gibniffs. Let's put it that way. They sound more like.
No, it's the Dukes of Hazzard horn.
Just constantly in the corner of this room is. So
Don't
Oh,
answer it. It
God.
might be the census man from the government.
it's true. I like the way your friend thinks. You know what you need though?
That's-
You gotta upgrade those swords. You need lightning.
Oh,
Lightning, eh?
Yeah,
White
lightning.
lightning.
He's just gonna paint flames on him.
He's just
Algernon, I would recommend against allowing this man to touch anything you own or yourself, especially yourself. I mean, you know, I'm an eccentric, but I mean,
I'm just
Does
saying.
by lightning does he mean white lightning? By which you mean he just brushes brushes his bootleg hooch on my sword and it catches on fire, and that's the magic enchantment.
You got a
Don't-
problem
don't
with that?
sell any of your
Because
blood to him.
I got some enchanted hooch that'll knock you right off of this plane.
yeah.
Uh huh.
He cracks
mind if
open
we
a
s- mind if we step in?
poorly locked jar of something and just starts drinking it without caring that you're all here.
Should we go in, Joey?
Yeah.
you see, this is what I drink to take care of the chemtrails that have been left in the...
Just checking, he
Ref-
says, pointing a wand at
Oh.
Gibniff. You're not with the government, are you?
No.
Because the last
government
tax
does not
collector,
like me
because
at
the last
all.
tax collector that came around here ended up in the swamp.
Hey, Gibnaff, weren't you a tax collector for a little bit?
Were
I
you a
pretended
tax
to be
collector?
one. It was a lie.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, that was fraud.
Oh, good. Well,
I
I think
defrauded the government.
I think I can get behind you guys then.
You make my daddy proud.
You say you need gateways?
Yeah, we need a gateway to where are we going again?
We need to destabilize the government.
Oh,
Boner
well,
What do you got?
I love
Wait a
you
minute,
already.
didn't we get our supplies?
You did. You
Don't
got your
somebody
regular
get-
supplies
Off
already.
screen.
Oh, okay. So what supplies does this guy have?
This guy has the
Gateways.
shady shit that you might not have found at a
The
standard
real
shop.
shady sit.
This is where we want to buy our floating tower. you
Yeah,
know?
this guy could make you a
Yes.
floating
Right.
tower.
He's got the Book of Vile Darkness magic item.
Mhm.
And
That
more.
way. He's got
I'm
like a
going to
floating
ins-
tower
I'm
like
going to
tied
ins-
up. He's got like a
I'm going to
floating tower like,
inspect-
tied up outside that's like chained down and keeps trying to get away.
It
Just-
used to float, but now it's on cinder blocks.
He had to strip it for parts for his four-wheeler.
Okay, you're going up to inspect what now?
His jar of unknown.
The sheer smell of
What?
it is enough to put you off, and he just keeps chugging it like it's nobody's business.
It burns my nostrils, and that's coming from the dragon man who breathes acid.
Also, I'm completely shocked none of you have mentioned he has no eyeballs.
I'm not one to
I
judge.
wasn't gonna say anything.
You didn't really want to, yeah.
We
bring
all
it
have
up.
our
Like,
challenges in life.
he's looking at all of you and responding in kind, but he has no freaking face. Just a nose and lips.
Well, he
He's also got some of the most luxurious hair you've ever seen.
My hands are better.
Does he have a luxurious wizard's mullet?
Yes. You can see part of it feathering out from behind the robe.
oh god.
Does he have a backup flannel robe for his
Yeah,
dress?
You mean
looking
Snuggie?
Looking at his park, he also has some pretty amazing sideburns.
Yup. I'm gonna have to put this art in the thread just so people who listen to the podcast can see this guy.
Are you sure it's not that he
God
just
dang.
has really tiny eyes and no nose?
I can
and
show
a
you
really
the full
big
art
forehead?
later. He has
No,
no
I know,
eyes.
but as the pug, it looks a lot better that way.
If you want to pretend it's really tiny eyes and no nose.
So, how long you been living out here, buddy?
Don't ask
really
don't
need
ask
to
him
know
questions
that?
about his personal life. Don't do
Why?
that.
I've been living out here ever since they started trying to tax me for my spells.
Ah, staying off the grid.
You're
so to
damn
speak.
right. You know what they do if they get the taxes from you? Then their wizards can just conjure you. You don't pay taxes, then they don't have any of your stuff. Then they can't conjure you. And trust me, I know about conjuring, he says with a horrible leer.
Yeah, great.
Well, it would be if he had eyes, but
Oh, you can leer with your mouth,
Does-
trust me.
does he grin and his several missing or blackened teeth show sparkling in the light?
One of them is actually glowing. You don't know why. You
Hold
don't want
on.
to ask.
Hold on, gotta spit. He just spits on the floor next to his foot.
So, gateways, what else you need?
But
That's a question.
Well,
nobody else
We
wants
really just
anything.
want the gateway.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't mean, what about the floating? No.
You want something
No.
floating? I can make things float.
No,
You trying to make yourself get a little more bounce, Mamacita?
What did you call
good
me?
night,
I think
folks.
I
Good
think
night.
that is the worst thing that has ever been said in this LP.
Oh, come on. You expected a skeezy redneck wizard to not go there.
I think I'm gonna leave talking to you to the rest of the party, sir.
Fair enough. No problem. So which one of y'all's with her?
We are
what?
all a party. We go together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get it.
I'm just
now.
saying, she's got enough bling. I figured she was kept.
Yeah, we all take care of one another.
Oh, that's how it... I never had
We're
no problem
all-
with swingers. All right.
We're all partners. Yeah.
Gibnef, stop saying words.
He
Let's just
likes
get our-
how you swing your sword.
Gibnaf, stop having comedy misunderstandings over there.
All right. So,
It's
I
all
like
I've
that Joey
got.
has. I feel like that Joey is just speechless about this whole thing.
well,
Uh,
gateways I can do, but you said wanted something else.
Nah, I think we're
You
just
trying
gonna
to get
the
pieces of
gateway.
you back from the government? I can do that.
No.
All right.
I think
Yeah,
we're
we got our own
good.
plan.
Sir,
We got our own
what's
plans
the
for
government
government.
here? Who is the government?
Well, obviously you're a good old boy if you don't know who the government is around here, but let me tell you, they're the most vile sons of bitches that ever did have wizards working for their tax department. The king, fool! The king and his government keep trying to come in and tell me, you owe us some money because you keep taking all this gold from people coming around here looking for magic. And they're like,
So-
well, you got magic too. Why don't you just make gold like the rest of us? And they're like, well, we run the kingdom, so we get to take your money. And then I tell them, you gonna float in the swamp. They don't float.
That sounds incredibly unfair of them. You're right. Would this be
It
the
must
king
be
of
so.
Dragon's Roost Castle?
What? No. That hick-ass castle? Hell no.
You mean the king of the whole country?
I mean the king of the land, yep. Your friend here knows how it is.
Who is that?
Psst.
I think you should stop.
There's actually no king in this region.
Oh, okay.
He's a lunatic.
I think you should.
Okay.
You should stop asking people questions, Gibaf. You should.
Yes, I should.
All
I should
right.
switch that.
So, what other spell do you want? I could do something about your
we'll
axe,
just
little
take
buddy.
we'll just take the gateway for now. We
I like
got
how
our.
I like how
we got our
Draco's
business
adapted a
to
thick
take care of.
accent. You know, try and
This
relate.
is my normal accent.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
Sadly, I couldn't
I'm-
get
was
Nate to come
born
in to
and
play
raised-
Rand the Hick Wizard.
well. I was born and raised in Appalachia. I know redneck when I see it.
Damn, Skippy.
The amazing magical land of Appalachia.
It's a wonderful place. Ain't got no taxes in the Appalachians.
Mm-hmm.
You just
None at all.
Let's-
Zero taxation. Anyhow.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just get a gateway to go, and we'll get out of your business.
All right. It's gonna take about a day, so you can either stay around as guests or you can just come back when I'm ready, and I'll just trigger the sucker. You say
All
you want
right,
it.
we'll
You say you
see
want
you
it to be two-way or one-way.
We really only
Uh,
need it to be one way.
All right.
One
That'll
way.
make it go a little quicker. But you do want to
Yeah.
go through it and not just look at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanna
Yeah,
get.
we're
I'm
gonna
thinking.
we're gonna need the premium service.
Okay, so I'm gonna need
I'm
to make
thinking
it
it should spit us out like, I don't know, they're going to be watching the Noble District if they're watching for us as well as the bar. So like the Merchant District? Town
Yeah.
town square maybe?
Oh.
No,
Oh,
not
you're
Times
heading
Square.
to...
Let's just-
Oh. Wait, have any of you mentioned where you're heading to?
I'm sure we've
No.
We
mentioned
said
Bonerton.
Bonerton.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, the Merchants District of Bonerton. I know what's up there. I
Red
got a
Light
girl.
District, you mean?
I got a girl. She'll let you go into her place.
Is she
Excuse me?
tailor of some sort?
Yep, you know her too. I knew it. He gives you this high
Oh,
five gesture.
God.
I
Yeah.
high five that man. It's a low five for him.
Your hand
I
is
mean,
now sticky, Gibaf.
You don't really know what it is.
only one of them.
All right. Yeah, I'll call her up. My girl will let you into her place.
Right.
Ugh.
Well, we'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Aw, what's the rush? Also, you haven't discussed how you're going to pay me.
Oh,
How
well,
much
cash.
do you want?
Yeah, cash, gold. Cash for
How
gold.
about, I don't know. If you're taking down the government, just bring me the head of a bureaucrat. I'll know how to claim it.
Okay. Is it
Sure.
There's this guy I know. His name's Frank. You'd hate him.
I bet I would. Never known a Frank I liked.
Gallagher?
Never known a Frank I liked.
I've never known a Frank.
Right.
All right, you get me Frank's head, and we're square. But I'm coming in about 7 days looking for it. Capiche?
Yep.
Okay.
Peach.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sure.
If any of you
Fine.
individually want to make backroom deals with him for horrible black magic items,
No.
For what? Anyone who want to buy some of my hooch?
you could actually buy some jars of hooch.
Is it
I wouldn't-
actually enchanted?
wouldn't.
Yes.
What sort of effect would it have on somebody?
Well, do you plan to drink it?
No.
What do you plan to do with it?
I'm just curious as to what it would do to somebody that isn't like.
It is effectively a cheaper
As it-
alchemist's fire.
Oh.
And he's
Oh, I
just
see.
chugging it straight out of the jar.
But
I-
is it as effective?
Doubly so.
No. I'll take some.
All right.
Jeez.
Get you 6-pack.
I wanna.
Somehow he has a bunch of jars of this that he's made. And he
Home brewing is a very popular hobby these days.
Yep.
Listen, so I've got this habit for like, you know, for healing potions, but I've noticed lately that I'm not quite getting the same buzz from it as I used to. Can you hook me up with something stronger? You know,
Yes, I
something with a
can.
bit more punch.
I can do that. What flavor?
A little more of a kick.
If you wanted punch, there's a Cleric Aid man. I mean, it's not technically punch, but it's close.
I'm just saying. I know this stuff gives you some regen. It's a damn good brew. But it's the hard stuff. You want it?
Yeah, I could give that a try. You know?
Yeah.
He pulls out a completely crimson jar and just hands it to you.
You're gonna want a real stone stomach for this, I tell you what.
Okay.
You can try and ID it, or you can just leave it for now.
Don't know if a little
I'm gonna
flesh-made
assume-
lady can take it.
I'm going to assume that that remark about the flavor was a trick question. There are no flavors.
Oh, there's a definite flavor.
Oh yeah.
You get werewolf or
The flavor
vampire.
the flavor is
Oh.
burning.
Um,
The flavor is
I'll-
ow, my tongue
I'll take
and
vampire.
mouth.
Oh, he swaps the jar out quickly for one that is a little darker.
Okay.
There you go. 1 jar of vampire blood. Heal you right the fuck up.
Thanks.
Just saying.
Also,
if you
may be able to reconstitute vampires.
Just saying, if you ever find yourself going off a cliff on fire and you need something to give you a pick-me-up, this is the shit.
I'll,
That ever
I'll-
happened to you, sir?
I will keep
How do
that
you
in
think I
mind.
lost my
Well-
eyeballs, boy?
It's me and my buddy Keith.
Oh,
one
you
time,
angered
we
him,
were-
Givnaf. You have to get out of here. And give him some time to cool off.
Actually, no, I was born without eyeballs. My mama and my daddy might have been cousins.
He's. I thought he would turn it into a My Buddy Keith story where he and Keith were hopped up on the vampire juice. And
Oh,
took
damn it, I
took
should've-
our 4-wheelers down to
I
Beaver
should've
Hollow
gone
and
there. That's
ramped
too
it right
good.
off into the creek.
Oh,
Caught
God.
right on fire.
Remember this one guy made a Gilligan wood wagon? Ooh, you was tripping off that.
Oh god, that's a cut that nobody's gonna get ever.
We just called back to it a month ago.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Well, you wouldn't. It's Gilligan wood.
That is,
Good night,
that is
everybody.
old. Yeah, I think.
All right, we good here?
Yeah.
Next time we figure out how to acquire a body for this guy.
Why do you need a body for him?
Well,
You know,
I thought it was
You
clear.
need to find Frank.
We
Oh,
did
yeah. Well,
promise
you
at the
just
head of Francis.
yeah. Frank is Francis. He was
Yeah.
making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Gibniff gets to cut off Francis's head and take over Bonerton again.
How will he get Francis's head
Nice.
before using the gateway to Bonerton, though?
Well, he says you've
No,
got a week
he's
to
gonna-
find it.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
Now I
Mhm.
follow.
God. I think that was the most redneck jokes per capita.
Yeah,
I
that last,
almost
that last,
started
that
quoting
last half
Bob
of the
Mackey's
session
fucking
was...
article from essay in the middle of that. You might be a red. Oh no, you might be a redneck jokes following the rapture. If a worm that eats legs comes into your house hungry and you tell him to take it up with diabetes, you might be a redneck.
What?
If you see your neighbor grow a scorpion tail and you tell your wife to get the shotgun and she has to ask which one, you might be a redneck. If all the religious texts are destroyed in an instant and you try to recreate the Bible from memory but you keep getting it mixed up with lines from Shrek 2, you might be a redneck.
How is watching Shrek 2 a symbol of your countryness?
Wouldn't you like to know?
If your yard dog gets ate by a giant ant with a human face and you just leave the chain on the ant, you might be a redneck.
Yes,
Where are
you
you
might.
getting these?
If the devil challenges you to a contest of skill and you suggest see who can eat a 7-layer salad faster just to get the free 7-layer salad, you might be a redneck. Yeah. No, I'll link those to you. Also,
No,
good
I
night,
think I'm-
folks.
No.
Good night.